Hello, dear students. In this video, we are going to learn about a MCQ of B.Ed second year, course number 203, School and Inclusive School. So, let's start. Question number 1. The purpose and need for inclusive education are as follows. Our options are A. For enabling all students to develop a feeling of self-respect. B. For the use of modern technology to fulfill the objectives. C. For enabling social equality of all students irrespective of their differences. And D. All of the above. So while looking at a glance, we will come to know that our answer is D. All of the above. Question number 2. Inclusive education signifies options A. Same teaching methodology for all students. B. Same facilities for normal and differently able students. C. Having the same school for normal and differently able students. And D. Different schools for normal and disabled students. So correct option is C. Having the same school for normal and differently able students. So inclusive education signifies this. Question 3. Which one of the following is the most crucial factor for a differently able child? Options are A. Controlling its behavior. B. Improving its skills. C. Improving its grades. And D. Reducing its suffering. So correct answer is improving its skills, because this is the most crucial factor for a differently able child. Question number 4. The term dyscalculia is most often applied to the disability. Options are A. Problems understanding basic maths concept. B. Trouble making change in cash transactions. C. Disorganization in putting maths problems on paper. And D. Trouble recognizing logical information sequences. Our options are A and B. B. Only C. C. Only D. And last option is D. All of the above. So correct answer is D. All of the above. The term dyscalculia is most often applied to the disability of the problem of students understanding basic maths concept, and they are facing the trouble making change in cash transaction and putting maths problems on paper and logical information also. Question number 5. The term dyspraxia is often applied for this disability. Options are A. Poor body balance. B. Trouble with tasks that require hand-eye coordination. C. Sensitivity to loud or repetitive noises. And D. All of the above. So our correct option is D. All of the above. Question 6. There are different degrees of mental retardation. Option A 1, B 2, C 3 and D 4. So there are 4 different degrees of mental retardation. Question number 7. 4 different degrees of mental retardation. Option A mild and moderate. B severe and profound. C both A and B. And D none of the above. So our correct option is C, both A and B. So 4 different degrees of mental retardation, that is mild, moderate, severe and profound. Question number 8. Which one of the following is not a speech disorder? Listen the question carefully. Which one of the following is not a speech disorder? Option A. Talking at a slow or fast speed. B. Stammering. C. Defect in pronunciation. And D. Slurring and lip-sync. So correct option is A. Talking at a slow or fast speed. That is not a speech disorder. Question number 9. The term dyslexia is most often applied to following disability. Options are A. Speaking, B. Listening, C. Reading, and D. Writing. So correct answer is C. Reading. Question number 10. A handwriting problem can be classified as which of the following difficulties? Options are A. Dysgraphia, B. Dyslexia, C. Dyscalculia, and D. Dysphasia. So correct answer is A. Dysgraphia. Question number 11. Which of the following learners are included in the term specially able learners? Our options are A. Gifted and creative, B. Physically and learning disabled, C. Only A and B, D. None of the above. So our correct option is A. Gifted and creative. Question number 12. Self-directed learning for gifted and creative learners should be. Our options are A. Make decisions based on self-knowledge, B. Take responsibility for completing their work in time, C. Evaluate their own work, and D. All of the above. Correct option is D. All of the above. Question number 13. Teaching methods for gifted children should encourage A. Convergent thinking, B. Abstract thinking, C. Creative thinking, and D. Both B and C. So teaching method for gifted children should encourage abstract thinking and creative thinking. Question number 14. Creativity is usually associated with A. Modeling, B. Imitation, C. Convergent thinking, and D. Divergent thinking. So correct option is D. Divergent thinking. Question number 15. Psychological counseling and rehabilitation centers should be arranged for socially problematic children, also labeled as. Options are A. Juvenile delinquents, B. Criminals, C. Prisoners, and D. Both B and C. So correct option is A. Juvenile delinquents. Question number 16. For visually disabled learners, a teacher should do following things. Options are A. Shift them to the front row of classroom, B. Ask their parents to get their eyes checked, C. Try to arrange textbooks with large print, and D. All of the above. So correct option is D. All of the above. Question number 17. Dash learners have auditory processing disorder. In bracket C, A, P, D. Auditory processing disorder. Options are A. Listening, B. Reading, C. Speaking, and D. Writing. Correct option is A. Listening learners have auditory processing disorder. Question number 18. Learners having language related disorders can be identified by. See here, learners having language related disorder. Options are A. Inability to express ideas, B. Improper use of words and their meaning, C. Inappropriate grammatical patterns, and D. All of the above. So learners who are having language related disorder can be identified by all these. Correct option is D. All of the above. Question number 19. What is meant by attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD? Options are A. Mental disorder of the neurodevelopment, B. Difficulty maintaining focus on one task, C. Becoming easily distracted, daydreaming, and D. All of the above. Correct answer is D. All of the above. Question number 20. In the year international organization formed the World Conference on Special Needs Education held in Salamanca, Spain. Options are A. 1994, B. 1995, C. 1996 and D. 1997. Correct answer is A. 1994. Question number 21. A group of students having varied intellectual levels and interest is called as A. Heterogeneous group, B. Homogeneous group, C. Both A and B, and D. None of the above. Correct answer is heterogeneous group, because that group of students having varied intellectual levels and interest. Question number 22. A group of students having similar intellectual level is called as option A. Homogeneous group, B. Creative group, C. Heterogeneous group, and D. None of the above. Correct answer is A. Homogeneous group, because in that group of students having similar intellectual levels, that's why it is called as homogeneous group. Question number 23. 3 higher levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Options are A. Analysis, B. Synthesis, C. Evaluation, and D. All of the above. So correct answer is all of the above, because analysis, synthesis and evaluation, these are the 3 higher levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Question number 24. Gifted students are. Options are A. Convergent thinkers, B. Extroverts, C. Divergent thinkers, and D. Very hard working. So correct option is C. Divergent thinkers. Gifted students are divergent thinkers. Question number 25. The principles of inclusive education. Option A. No discrimination between students. B. Equal educational opportunity to all. C. Students' views are listened and taken seriously. And D. All of the above. So correct answer is D. All of the above, because these are the basic principles of inclusive education.